Hey, this is A Hermit, and tomorrow is our first day back to homeschool, full time for the year because we technically never really stopped during the summer. And I've been out really enjoying myself shopping for back to school supplies. As homeschoolers, we're super lucky um, that we don't get that big a list of back to school supplies from teachers that can cost $100 or more. Instead, I've been able to take advantage of the sales at Home Depot and Office Max and Walmart and Kmart, and I've mostly gotten everything I've gotten is pretty much $1 or less, with just a few exceptions. So I'm gonna go through my list and show you how I took advantage of 1 cent items, 50 cent items, dollar items for my back to school supplies, and how I use them in homeschooling. Okay. Um, College roll paper. I got this yesterday for 75 cents at the supermarket. Um, that's pretty much the cheapest I've seen it, and I already had a ton, so I didn't pick any up until I saw a price that made me happy. And this, of course, is used for written assignments. Mostly they're used for outside classes my kids take outside of the home because their teachers, those teachers tend to require binders and paper. I think I paid 25 cents for these binders. These are the binders that were the best sale this year. I think they were 25 cents each, and they had ½ inch and 1 inch. And my max was 4. So I only got 4 of these, but I still had a few left from last year. And I have some old ones that I can empty out and put the contents into a manila envelope. So these are used to, for outside classes. And I also use them to make simple calendars for my kids, or to store personal information for myself, and things like that. This is a notebook I got from last year. I know I got it for less than $1. I prefer this to the loose leaf notebooks because you don't have loose leaf spills, and the child can do the assignment, tear it out, and then it can go into the binder. This is a staple I keep in my house. I probably have a dozen right now. I got these anywhere from 10 cents to a quarter this season, and I've got some, and I've given some away, and I've gotten some more. Basically, one subject usually fits in these pretty neatly, and they're just great to keep notes and stuff. Mostly I buy these for other people, not necessarily for my kids. If someone needs a notebook, I'll give them these. If like my nephew needs a notebook, I give him these. I just gave my niece a few to take to college, and I use them to take notes in church and just for personal journaling. This is what we use in the house. I got 4 of these yesterday for a quarter each, and they were black. These I got a month ago from Target, and they were either 50 cents or I think they were 50 cents. And we use these for one of these for each subject that's done at home. On the binder edge here, I just put a sticker that says what subject it is, and I'll show you my stickers. I don't remember how much I got these all-purpose labels for, but I've had them for a very long time, like 2 years, so it's taken a long time to use them up. I'm sure I bought them on clearance. So I put the sticker here, and then I write here what it's for. Now I like this because Usually one subject pretty much fills a notebook, but if you go over, you just grab another one, and then I write under it like 1 of 2 and 2 of 2 on the edge. So when they're done with the subjects, I can just have a whole shelf of these neat looking binders. It's just very neat and clean for storage later on. For the binders, you gotta have your dividers with the tabs. I use these more for the kids' homeschool portfolios than anything, but the kids also use them for their classes outside the home, mostly their arts classes where they have to take notes and divide each subject. I'm going to show you a quick aside how I use them. This is my son's homeschool portfolio, and you can see it's in the inexpensive, trying to get light. It's in the inexpensive, probably should show you that. It's in the inexpensive binder that I got, and he graduates this year, so you can see that it's almost full. And you can see it starts with the transcript. I'm sorry, my computer screen is broken, so I'm using another monitor, so I never know where to hold up the stinking thing I want to show. So that's his current working transcript. And let me show you the dividers. I have a divider for each year. Like the first one is overview. There we go. The first one is overview, and then this is for each year, 8th grade through 12th grade, and that's all of his best work is kept in here, and awards and anything that a college might want to see if the homemade transcript is not enough. I'm going to do a video soon to go through that. Another thing important for the binders are these. These are sheet protectors, and we use the sheet protectors for sheet music because it just makes it easy to turn the pages. If you take the music that they're playing, that they're performing, because they both do piano work, take the music that they're performing and photocopy it and put it in here. It's just easy to turn the page than try and fumble with a whole music book. And I also use it for the transcript books. And what else do I use it for? I use it for tons of things. When I use it for their music, it usually goes into one of these. And I get these from anywhere from 1 cent each to 10 cents each. And they're basic, they're your basic folders. I love these tabs because you can put everything that they're going to perform for one performance in here with the sheet dividers. They just fit together so nicely. You can put 2 or 3 songs in here, or you can put an entire year's repertoire in here. It's just really good. And I also like the see-through ones, and I use these mostly for calendars or anything that I just want to be able to recognize right off, because you can see through this. Index cards. Daughter's studying Spanish 2 right now, and we need to keep these in her purse. Excuse me, I'm going to just go ahead and turn that off and call that person back later. Okay, so she's going to keep these in her purse to help memorize some of the things and to test herself when she's on the road or in between lessons or something. Okay, the cheapest I've seen this for is $3. Printer paper. There we go. And it wasn't at Office Depot, it was at Walmart. If you see these for $4 or less, grab them. Ink and printer paper is probably our biggest expense. And you need a 3-hole punch to put those in binders. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. My children hate wooden pencils. Of course, wooden pencils you can get a pack of 12 for 25 cents, but they hate them. So I think we got these for $1 each, and I just grabbed scores of these whenever I see them. And I buy the wooden pencils too. Wood case pencils. I don't know why it says wood case pencils. I buy the wooden pencils too, and sharpeners for standardized tests. Like, one child has an ACT coming up, and another child has a PSAT and an SAT coming up. So they need wooden pencils also. I'm not showing you those, but this is what we use. And I can get these generally for $1 a pack if I watch and wait. Great deal on crayons this year, 39 cents and 25 cents a box. These are the Crayola. I've also gotten some off-brands. My daughter uses crayons just because she's a girl, and when she's bored she likes the color. My son's a true artist. He doesn't use crayons. But these I get more to put in the Operation Christmas Child box than in a backpack because we don't have little kids. Great deal on Sharpies this year. I think I paid $1 for a set of 2. And these are for me to label, use the labels under books, and sometimes cross out things on their calendars, and just to mark things that I want them to see. It is so hard to get a good deal on Sharpies, but my local Publix had them for $6.99. Buy one, get one free. I went back 3 times. My daughter got a set, I got a set, I gave my niece a set, and I have some for when they all dry out. And this, one more thing, whiteout. Over here, whiteout. I use this kind of whiteout, and I use this kind of whiteout. Whatever's on sale, and usually you can get 2 or 3 in a pack for $1. The kids don't use whiteout. I use whiteout when I'm making calendars for them or working in the transcript books, because I'm only going to retype the same thing so many times. Or if I'm making a temporary calendar, I just like my whiteout so that things aren't all scribbled out. And also I pull it out sometimes for the kids if they're handing in an assignment and we find an error at the last minute, white it out and have them fix it. And my favorite item are art erasers. They're art erasers. They're white rubber erasers. They just clean up pencil marks and pen marks very well and don't make a big mess. I think I paid $1 for a set of 3. So just to show you that you don't have to buy the best and brightest, most expensive school supplies. I did bend to get my daughter a Hello Kitty binder for her arts program, and I got my son a thin line binder for his arts, and that's the most I spent, and I still waited for sales for those. But 90% of what you get can be found in the 1 cent to $1 bin, in the office supply stores and even the supermarket, because we're homeschoolers and we just luck out that we don't have to spend all that on school supplies. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Excuse me for looking the other way, but like I said, my computer monitor is broken, so I'm on a separate monitor.